Hello and welcome back to ROA TV. I appreciate y'all stopping in, watching this video today. This is something that a lot of people have talked about, asked about, and definitively here are the 5 firearms that you want to have should the worst scenario happen and should hit the fan. Of course, everybody knows the first one that they want to have is their sidearm, and with that sidearm you want to have approximately 500 rounds minimum with your sidearm. Would not take long at all to shoot 500 rounds. Anybody who's ever gone out shooting, next thing you know, holy crap, we just shot up 150 rounds of ammunition. Well, it's along the same lines. And if that scenario happens and all else fails and everything, goes to hell in a handbasket, the ammunition is not going to be just laying around. It's going to be gone, and you're only going to have what you have stored up. So store up enough now before anything like that should happen. Secondly, on the list, you want to have, of course, an AR or AK style platform firearm. This, of course, is an AK-47. Pros and cons both ways. The way I look at it is well, if they should come over here, I'll have plenty of ammunition, and if not, I've got other sources. But with an AK-47, it is extremely easy to operate. It's very simple in its design. You don't have a lot of moving parts that are going to fail. That's one of the beauties of it. It's so simple. I'm not going to get into detail about other things you can do with these, but it's also one of the easiest you can make fully automatic should you choose to do so. But I'm not going to go into that. I do know how, but I'm not going to go into that. Also with these here, their reliability is, I think, is far superior. The tolerances for what this weapon would have to fire versus the AR style. The AR has a very tight tolerance, and this one here is just, you could throw it in the mud, drag it through, whatever you wanted to do, pick it up and it'll still fire. So this one here is definitely my choice, but like I said, just an AR or an AK style platform. And yes, this one does have some bells and whistles, laser lights, and scope. But the other thing this has, it has the original iron sights. In a worst case scenario, you're not going to have batteries, you're not going to have electricity to charge things back up, so all of this stuff is gone. You're down to the basics. So for a weapon that does still have the original mounted iron sights. For your AR or AK style platform, you want minimum 1,500 to 2,000 rounds of ammunition. Roughly, AK ammunition is running between $250 and $300 per crate or per 1,000 rounds, so that gives you an idea of what you're looking at needing to spend. Going along with the AK style, of course, the AK you're going to be using for offensive. It's mainly a strictly offensive type weapon. For close quarters defense, shotgun is on the list. Yes, I know this one here is still set up hunting, and yes, I still use it for hunting. But should the case arise, cut this here off here, cut this here off here, and then I've got a very easily concealable and very easily fireable semi-automatic shotgun. Pumps, yeah, you've got pump action shotguns, but a semi-automatic is slightly faster at a firing rate. I can't jam this weapon. This is a Russian-made Mikhail shotgun, and I have literally tried jamming it by pulling the trigger as fast as I possibly could, and it would not jam. The other thing that you can do with these weapons here that a lot of people don't know about, called a redneck slug. And all you do, any shotgun round you can use this with. And all you want to do is take, just stay right there for a second. What you want to do is take right here just on this side of the brass. Cut just about all the way around, except for about 1/8 of an inch. It's going to be a little floppy, so you got to be careful with it there. Load that, fire it, and this entire piece then goes airborne. So you're firing almost a 2-ounce projectile at the end of the barrel. It will obliterate whatever it hits. Only the downside is that you cannot fire this using a full choke or any other type of choke. It has to be a smooth bore, for firing, or the bore for firing slugs. That's a last-ditch effort. That's if nothing else fails, and yes, that round will punch through just about anything. The other thing you want to keep in mind with the shotguns is that there's a lot of versatility with the shotgun. It can be used for hunting, so if I was to saw it off, I kind of shot myself in the foot on that one. It's one of those things you got to kind of play it by ear and see which way you want to go with it. See if you're comfortable enough with what you have and how much ammunition you have. If you're kind of thinking, maybe I don't have enough ammunition for, hunting and things like that, well, then maybe you might not want to cut it all up for that purpose.
Spartan Armor Systems has revolutionized the steel core armor insert. No longer does steel body armor have to be uncomfortable. With our use of sophisticated CNC equipment, Spartan has created custom tooling to shape AR500, AR550, and industry-leading ArmorFly steel core body armor inserts like it's never been done before. Spartan Armor Systems is excited to introduce our new lightweight steel core body armor, ArmorFly Level 3 Plus Advanced Triple Curved Body Armor. NIJ compliant, this steel armor is tested to be extremely durable against all kinds of threat levels. ArmorFly includes our patent-pending triple curve technology. The result? A ballistic steel core body armor insert that better hugs the operator's body. In addition to our original shooter's cut, we offer our swimmer's cut for advanced operations, giving you use of your arms and shoulders with limited obstruction while wearing it. What sets our ArmorFly plates apart from the competition is their light weight, just 6.6 pounds with our full proprietary anti-spalling coating, making ArmorFly one of the lightest plates in the industry. Our Level 3 Spartan Armor Systems armor inserts are the operator's choice when it comes to comfort, fit, and most importantly, function. At Spartan Armor, we continue to lead the industry with innovative designs and products with your complete protection and comfort in mind. Spartan Armor. Protect what's yours.
Next on the list of things, speaking of hunting, is 22. This is a Savage Mark II. It's 3x9x40 scope, bolt action, very easy to shoot, fairly light. It is a bull barrel. You ask, of course, well, what is that piece on the end there? This piece on the end here, it is an adapter. It is a gateway for a variety of things that you can do. Right now, I could put a flash suppressor on there if I wanted to. I don't really have much flash on a 22, but yes, do a lot of neat things with it. In a shit hit the fan scenario where you are needing to hunt and do so without making any sound, what you could do is take, with this piece here, standard oil filter, screwed on the end of there, firing standard grade ammunition. That would be ammunition that is, speed of sound is 1,125 feet per second. You need to be firing ammunition that is 1,100 feet per second or slower. So Federal, CCI, they make them, they're around 1080. Perfect for it there. Basically, the only thing you're going to hear is the action, and if you hear any type of a whistle, it's going to be so faint they're not going to be able to track it where the round came from. And the spooky thing of it there, because you can do a lot of damage with a 22 that a lot of people don't quite realize. So it's just it's one of those things that you just kind of got to think about, you got to think outside the box. That's what I'm always saying. What can you do to think outside the box to save your life, to save your family, whatever you need to do. Mark 22, Mark 2, 22. The other one that you can use, it does have a little more versatility, is the 10-22 Ruger. Very popular, very versatile. The one thing that I like with this one here, again, is it does have the original iron sights should the scope fail. So you are not basically left out in the cold with nothing to use, because if all I had was that Mark II and the scope got knocked about and it got knocked out of alignment and you know, I was still trying to hunt with it, it ain't going to work. Anybody who knows the scope, if it gets knocked about, you're done. You've got to re-zero the scope. So just about knocked up in there, about didn't need to do that. So the 10-22 is another preferred option. Again, it should hit the fan scenario, put the oil filter on the end. You can hunt small game without making a single sound. These are, with that setup there, you would be very surprised at how silent the round is. An air rifle would make more noise than this at that point in time. So again, 10-22, Mark II, any type of 22 caliber rifle would be what you'd want to have in that scenario there. And that would be for hunting. Something else that you can think about too, if you have children. 5, 6-year-olds not going to be able to shoot a shotgun. 5, 6-year-olds probably not going to be able to shoot an AR or an AK. But they can shoot a 22. That's what I teach my kids on, is a 22. So should the occasion arise and you need to have a few more guns out the window or whatever you're trying to do, or a little more protection, anybody is going to drop to the ground, somebody points a gun at them and shoots. Just natural reflex. So whether they're the most marksman or not doesn't matter. In an all-out shit hit the fan scenario, you've got to think outside the box. And can a 6-year-old effectively make enough noise with a 22? Yes, they can. It's not something that I would want to put my children before, but if I had no other choice, no other chance, I'm certainly going to, you know, entertain the idea of them defending themselves and helping defend the family. Lastly, on these weapons here, we have a long rifle, and this is going to be for your long shots. If you can hunt and hunt successfully with it, of course, by all means. Let me back up here. On the 22s, again, you want around 1,000 rounds. This is something you're going to be hunting with, so you're not going to be able to replace these. So at least 1,000 rounds of 22. Probably more than that, because you got to stop and think. It's what you're going to more hunt with. It's what you're going to more or less use. So the more ammunition you want to have for that. On the shotgun, anywhere from 500 to 1,000 rounds. That's not very hard to achieve, but you got to stop and think. You're not going to be able to get this ammunition back, so you're going to have to get it beforehand. On the long rifle, this is a Mosin Nagant 7.62x5.4, very popular, very effective. These are 800 to 1,000 yard. They are rated to just under 3,300 feet as far as the maximum effective range. I know of a lot of people who have shot these 800 yards on iron sights alone. It is something that can be done. You just got to know how to do it, and practice is the only thing that you can do. So I would encourage everybody to practice. Take your family out, take them out shooting. Teach them how to shoot, show them how to shoot. Get yourself some targets and have a fun day with the kids and the wife, and just making sure everybody knows how to shoot, because if they know how to shoot, you don't have to worry about that should that situation come up. Nose and the gant, this one here is set up on iron sights. This is the carbine model, model M44. Bolt action does make a little bit more noise, so you definitely want to use this in 300 yards or more range if you're trying to use it in a sniper situation. If you're using it for hunting, of course, like I said, only if you can safely get by with that, you want to do that. On those, yeah, that's another one of those 1,000 to 1,500 rounds, because you just never know when you're going to have the opportunity to get anything more should you do so. Other people, this is another Mosin Nagant. Yeah, I'm going to get slapped around probably about this, but you know what? In a situation where I'm able to take a rested shot 800 to 1,000 yards, and I've got one bullet to take the shot with, this is what I'm going to go with, because I know this is going to make it. This is a 1,000-yard scope. It is set up to shoot that far. It'll be a little bit hard for me to shoot. That range, I don't have the dexterity, ability in my arms to hold that to shoot 800 yards. I can with this one here. And in a shit hit the fan scenario, and I need to be able to change out my ammunition, I can do so. These come in 10-round magazines. The old-fashioned way was 5-round stripper clips, and they take a moment or two to get down and shoved down in there. This thing here, just like any other magazine, you load it. I'm ready to go. So, yeah, it might not be the prettiest, but she'll certainly hit the hardest. Like I said, this one here is 1,000 to 1,500 rounds, and you want to have a variety of ammunition. If you can find it, and it is out there, I know, because I have it, and I've been able to get it. Pull this one here out of here. This is black over red, armor piercing incendiary. You can find this ammunition out there. This is 7.62 by 5.4, rated for 3/4 inch plate steel at 300 yards. Another specialty ammunition that you can find out there, this is yellow tip, or what they call lead core heavy ball. Also get a better one here real quick. Black tip. Everybody knows black tip is armor piercing. Let's see here. And then, although it will give your position away, tracer rounds. Tracer rounds can be used to ignite fuels. Shooting the gas tank of a vehicle, that will definitely ignite that vehicle. So it's kind of one of those pros and cons. Okay, can I get away, me exploding that vehicle in a shit hit the fan scenario, and I've got people chasing after me and they're in vehicles, and if I can blow up that vehicle, is that going to cause enough of a distraction to allow me to escape, to evade them from coming after me? Well, that's something that you have to think quickly and on the spot. And that's just going to be a determination that, you just have to roll the dice and see what comes up. Hopefully it rolls in your favor. So a variety of ammunition. Also, you want to have, of course, you want to have the hunting loads in there. Bandoliers make it real easy to store your ammunition. You don't have a bunch of pouches there weighting you down. Ammunition is heavy. You have to stop and think about how heavy it is. This is about 70-some rounds of shotgun, and this weighs about 10, 12 pounds, I'm guessing. You start adding all that up, and it's going to get heavy. Fully loaded with my pack, sidearm, ammunition, and everything, it's about 92, 95 pounds just for what I carry. And you got to be ready for that. You can get yourself to a place in a shit hit the fan scenario. You can get everything to a centralized place, kind of break it down from there, break it down into smaller bags. have multiple bags so that you can have a bag for the AR or AK, a bag for the 22, whatever you need. You don't have to keep carrying everything with you. That's the biggest thing that's going to hold you down, is the weight issue. Some other things you want to think about is body armor. Yeah, you know, there's our situations where you're going to want it. There's other situations where you don't going to want it. You think light on your feet. Well, 5 pounds weighing you down. Well, that just kind of all adds on to it. So if you can keep yourself light and quick, you're gonna pay off in the end. But then there's other times when, you know, you get in the middle of a gun battle and you're going to be wishing that you had it, because it is effective and it does work. So these are all kind of things to keep in mind when you are laying everything out as to what you have and what you need. You know, just come on by, see us. We'll be glad to kind of steer you in the right direction. You don't have to get it from us, but I just would rather everybody know what they're getting into and what they're going to need, because in the end, it's not going to be about one single person that you survive. You're going to have to establish yourself in a network. Yeah, there's going to be one lone wolf, but anybody who's got a family, they're not going to make it on their own. They're going to have to establish themselves to a community, which is going to actually help everybody. So keep that in mind when you're planning everything out. Talk to your neighbors, talk to family if you live close to your family, and see which way you all want to go. Hope this has been a bit of help for you all. You'll have a wonderful day. Take care.